Hello. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your mid-month reading for June 2024. I hope you guys are enjoying the final days of spring, ready to ring in summer. I know I am, or ring in winter for those of you in the Southern Hemisphere. Happy winter to you. But we're up against the solstice here, right? And so, heck yeah, bring it on, this change of seasons. I'm ready for it. Okay, so what I'm doing is I am going to pull cards asking what it is that is possible, what is the highest potential, because I do love to connect into that higher self collective, which is all about your what your highest timeline, what is best available for you. I probably didn't say that right, but very well. But I know that you Virgos can be gracious, maybe a little hard on yourself, but be gracious with others. That maybe I'm fumbling over my words a little bit here, but what we're going to do is we're going to find out what's available for you with the current energies of the next 2 weeks, from mid June to the end of June, and coming into our summer slash winter season. Okay, let me go ahead and change this camera view here. All right, so the first deck that I am using, is the gold foil deck, and it is literally bursting on your behalf. Okay. All right. Okay. So these are the four cards that popped up out for you. Okay. All right, so we have temperance. All right. Temperance is just like this, is just like you can see here, where it's this even back and forth flow. This is where you are using your ability to have a heart-centered connection with the source or higher self within you in order to receive inspiration and not act too harshly, not act too quickly, not be too demanding, not be too maybe expecting too much from yourself. That can be a big thing, because what you are desiring is heard by source, okay? And it is an emotional game of having tempered or relaxed or patient, calm emotions that are going to ultimately be able to touch down and be physically recognized by you. So what we see here is a path. There's a journey that you are being taken on in order to reach the next point of success for yourself. This is a higher, more healed version of you. And so, without being like trying to push for it to happen too quickly, know that you are being guided. Now, we do see a wound here around worthiness, around your material world. Okay, so this is a very internal card, even though it is a pentacle card, and it talks about your physical life. It talks about your manifested, grounded, earthly experience, but it is also talking about the energy of what's going on inside of you. So we have here with this temperance card, we have this triangle. Okay, this triangle, I think earth, body, spirit, I mean mind, body, spirit. I'm not 100% certain that that's what exactly it represents, but that's what I'm getting from this mind, body, spirit, at the heart center. Okay, is on the inside of you, right? This emotional game. We're touching the water here with 1 foot. Emotional game. Now, if you are standing outside of yourself and you're not tapping into the deepest, most beautiful parts of yourself, which are inside of this is a cathedral. Okay, this is a stained glass window, and all of the things that you desire, the balance, the finances, the sense of well-being, the sense of worthiness, the sense of peace, the harmony inside of yourself is all inside the cathedral of your own body. And if you are looking outside of yourself for answers, if you are pleasing other people, if you are feeling that you are unworthy of moving forward with what it is that you want or desire for yourself, that's what this card is talking about. This journey that you're going on right now is showing you exactly how important you are to the whole of everything, okay? And how important it is for you to be in touch with your own desires. So now we're looking at the authority, okay? Now we're looking at what have you been taught? What have you been told? What has been the standard of operation, the way that things are supposed to be done, playing things by the book, right? With this Hierophant. Now, Virgos can be very much by the book. And yet, what is being asked of you here is to tap into your higher self, the divinity within you, to become your own authority and to be able to show others that they have the ability to be the authority in their own lives as well. You see how this person here has a triple crown, and he is receiving divine guidance, and he's letting the others know exactly the way that things are supposed to be according to this. But when we have the Hierophant here with the temperance and with your sense of worthiness, it's like, has your own worthiness and been compromised by what you have been told the standard is that you are supposed to be operating from? And can you tap into your own driving force inside of yourself, the things that are propelling you, that really spark you inside? All right, this is the journey that you're on, is finding yourself, the authentic version of you, the voice inside of you that is wanting to lead the way now. And that is really, there is like an exclamation point put on that narrative by this magician. Okay, so we are coming out of Gemini season. Magician is Gemini energy here. But what this is your ability, again, to tap into source right here. This is a lightning rod, right? Tapping into source energy, the divinity within that is guiding you, the divinity within guiding you, receiving that information, and then blessing your material world. Blessing your material world, from the emotions that you get from source to blessing your material world. Your life is about to change. Your life is be about to have a big uplift, a big glow up, if you will. You're wanting source is wanting to take you to a higher place, where instead of doing things the way that everybody has told you, it's by you your own manifesting ability. Okay, so you're operating on all cylinders here with emotional well-being, with the ability to act in authenticity and truth, with resources available to you, and you have infinite possibilities to flourish in your life in a way that is meaningful to you. You don't see anybody else standing around here, right? The only place that else is standing in the picture is this one, where it's like this wounded version of yourself, right? So stop pulling everybody else into the equation. Stop weighing in what's supposed to be, the way that you're supposed to go about it, and tap into this call that you have inside yourself. I can feel that there's a call. And oh my God. You can't make this stuff up. Judgment, literally the call from source, from places that have been dormant inside of you. You see these people are like standing up out of the coffin, right? The places inside of them that have been dormant, that have been like pushed down, suppressed. It's like forgotten about, even places that have been dead inside of you, right? You're being called up to bring forth all of those parts in you. Look at these archangels here. Look at this authority, this authority with the divine inspiration, or divining information. Okay, you got literally divinity dancing all around you at this point, saying that your life has a much bigger, a whole lot more expanded possibilities and potentials that are more in tune with what is purposeful and meaningful to you, other than simply serving everybody else's will. Okay. Excuse me. So what does that potential look like? What are we talking about here? This is like the angelic version of you working for you instead of everybody else. Because Virgos, you guys can give it to everybody else. You really, really, really can. Okay, so this is now a sense of responsibility. It is, but it's using your emotions around something that you are very creative with. It's like opening up this creativity inside of yourself that you are emotionally connected to, and there's nothing that's going to sway you. It's not as much as like this playful creative energy. It's more like I am going to use my creative powers in a very responsible way. Okay? So let's see. Like that still feels a little bit kind of like stuck in there, stuck in like what's best for everybody else, doesn't it? That's kind of feeling like that. So where are we going from here? What else does okay. All right. So we have the ace of um cups. Now, with this spread, what I am seeing is that this ace of cups for you is saying that we have the dove here at the top, which is peace. And what we're seeing here is that you are going to be enormously blessed, and it will be you will find peace in your heart and peace in your soul when you move forward with the things that spark your joy, that enliven you, okay? And it is being driven by your higher self. It's literally being handed to you. This wellspring of fresh new ideas and sense of satisfaction and happiness and joy in your own life. All right, let's keep going here. And actually, I feel like at this point, it's time to go ahead and bring in the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms for you. So let's go a little bit further. This one, Seven of Swords. Okay, so Seven of Swords talks about, okay, right next to the King of Cups, you know what I'm going to say? What I am going to say is those people that have had you believing that that there is only one way or their way or this way to go about your life, and it's meant to be in service to them, or it's meant to be in service to everybody but yourself, that those people have been, there's an element of manipulation around that. I'm sorry to say that, but there's an element of manipulating you to serve somebody else's interests, okay? And it is time for you to switch up the game and be a little bit more strategic with your own life, okay? Like get really serious here, get really honest. This is a swords card. It is about truth, it is about honesty, and it is about where people have not necessarily been that for you. Okay, so now we have the Seven of Cups. All right. So, and actually, I want to say this card did come reversed. Okay. It did come reversed. I switched it, and the sources like, the spirit saying, no, it was meant to be reversed. Okay. So, Seven of Cups here is talking about where you have been, because you have been serving other people, because you have allowed other people, excuse me, to be that authority in your life, and you have bound yourself to that. It has been limiting your creative power, okay? It's been limiting the fresh ideas, and for you to be able to honestly believe your imagination, because imagination is the first manifestation of creating something in your physical world, or physical manifestation. The first part of manifestation is imagination, because something has to be inspired and thought about and considered before it then takes hold and begins to act through a person, and then is created through them, through their hands, through what they do, right? So, and then that's where the physical manifestation takes place. So it seems to me that because of this lack of self-confidence, the ideas that you have, you're not letting them take any momentum. You're not believing your own dreams. You're not believing your own imagination, and it's so important that you do so. So now we hear that have the High Priestess. Beautiful, beautiful. This is where Source is like, you know what? Actually, the High Priestess comes before the Magician. It's so interesting that I was talking about this. This Seven of Cups is talking and leading us right into this conversation about how manifestation works. Okay, because you're literally wanting to and needing to manifest something new for yourself. Okay, this new life. And the high priestess is the feminine energy, the quiet, the like negative space. And I don't mean that in a, a less than good way. I mean that it's like not action oriented. It's not like going out there and putting forth all this energy. It is where you're taking a pause. It's where you're allowing yourself to take a breath in and then exhale it all out, and you allow yourself the space to be able to let your imagination run wild without any limitation. The high priestess, she she is able to receive information from the divine, okay, from spirit, without putting any ceiling or cap on it. It's literally, there is no limit. So you'll let your imagination run wild, and you allow yourself to be inspired. And that is where you're going to be able to heal this wound, and you're going to be able to have this enormous amount of happiness and peace and joy in trusting yourself to move forward with the things that are joyful to you simply because they're joyful to you. Okay, now let's okay, and we're now here with the Queen of Wands. So this is then, once you see it and you believe it and you know it to be true in your heart of hearts, inside of your body, now this Queen of Wands says that is enough for you to have confidence. Okay? Once you believe and you have confidence around those inspirations, you are now directing energy in a meaningful and powerful way. Okay, this is a woman that walks with confidence, with complete connection to the source within her, and knows that anything and everything that she desires is hers simply for that reason. Okay, like the world. So what I'm getting here is this message of a quieted mind bends the universe. That's the message I'm getting for you right now. Virgo, is quieting your mind, allowing yourself to be inspired. Trust the inspirations that are coming to you. Allow it to feel peaceful and calm because you enjoy it. Allow parts of you that you had not been tapped into before come forward. And now you are going to be able to watch how things begin to show up and come your way and support you. And it literally goes from being wounded and unworthy to absolute complete confidence. This is a very transformative next 2 weeks for you. Extremely transformative for you, Virgo. I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card. What is the final outcome for the last 2 weeks of June for Virgo? Sorry, I'm kind of tripping up over my words for you guys here, but okay, all right. So we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands. This is where your pure intention, you are moving, you are going, and it is visible to the others around you that something is different. Something has changed. She, he, with your inspiration, with your intuition, you are moving forward with your passions. That's it. Your pure intention is taking action in your physical life based on your passions and your passions alone. That's what red is all about here, is your passions. So you are going to be moving forward. So you're going from like healing this wound to being able to receive information from source, gain confidence in that, and then be able to take action to where it is visible to others around you and they are cheering you on. So you are doing some deep work in the next 2 weeks. All right, but know that this is absolutely important. This is absolutely necessary for you to come out the other side, because every one of us is here in the 3D experience in order to tap in to our personal desires, to create the reality that we desire for ourselves, to allow life force energy to move through us to create new life, to be able to create new life. Here in the 3D, thoughts turn to things. It is consciousness itself that creates life. And it is needed to be anchored and noticed and appreciated and realized by the individuals that are born to be the creators of reality here on planet Earth. You, me, humans, right? We are creators. You are a creator. And that's what you're born to be. And so it is a time to give up anybody else's way of doing things. Stop playing it by the book and start playing it by what feels fantastic to you without a cap, without a ceiling, without limitation. So happy manifesting. And I will see you on the other side of this. I cannot wait to see what your July reading looks like because it is going to be an enormously transformative 2 weeks for you. And you've got this. Source has your back. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.